Mitsy Kit 9-patch pillowcase instructions. First, place the first row of squares from the first notebook sleeve right side up on the table. The burlap should not be showing, and the squares should be arranged in a column with the safety pin on the top square. Fold the top square down over the middle square. Remove the safety pin from the burlap connecting the top to the middle square. Replace it with straight pins going through the burlap from corner to corner. Sew just under the burlap from one top corner of pin squares to the other using a running stitch with stitches that are about 1/4 inch or less, and tie off with a knot at the end of the stitching, and then remove the straight pins. Next, fold the middle square down over the bottom square and follow prior instructions to pin and sew the 2 squares together, resulting in all 3 squares sewn together in a column. Check from the right side of the fabric that the squares are sewn together tightly, with corners aligned and no gaps in the stitching. Sew row 2 squares together, located in the second notebook sleeve, with the same steps as row 1. Place sewn row 2 beneath row 1, right side up, with the safety pins in row 1 and row 2 in the most left-hand squares of each row. Flip row 1 right side down on top of row 2 so the right sides are together. Pin the rows together and stitch below the burlap from one far corner to the other. Now remove row 3 squares from the third notebook sleeve and sew these squares together as was done previously with row 1 and row 2. Once row 3 is sewn, pin together the rows 2 and 3 and sew together from corner to corner, just as you previously had sewn row 1 and 2 together. Check on the right side of the fabric that the squares are sewn together tightly, with corners aligned and no gaps in stitching. This completes your patch pillow facing. Remove the backing from the 4th notebook sleeve and place it right side up beside the 9-piece pillow front just sewn. Note where the blue tape connects the 2 pieces of the backing. Tack the 2 pieces together at the intersections along the fabric border with just a couple of stitches. Flip the backing over to the wrong side. Note again the blue tape connecting these 2 pieces together. Also tack the intersection of these pieces together at the borders using just a couple of stitches. Place the pillow facing right side down on top of the backing, which is right side up, so that the right sides are facing each other. Then pin around all 4 sides of the borders through the burlap to secure the front to the backing. Begin sewing at any corner under the burlap on the wrong side of the 9-patch pillow face and sew around all 4 sides to fasten the facing to the backing. Once the pillow facing is sewn to the backing, flip it over and remove the tape and put your hand in the opening to turn the pillow right side out. Examine the seams connecting the pillow facing to the backing to make sure the stitching is tight and there are no gaps. Remove any safety pins from the base of the pillow. Once complete, put your pillow insert into the pillowcase through the back envelope opening and push the stuffing around to fill. This completes our 9-patch pillowcase instructions. For more tips or frequently asked questions, please visit our website or our Facebook page.